Howard Stern.
You know, I'm a fairly attractive guy. But I'm not. I don't get.
Do your thing.
I don't get all caught up in looks and style and all that stuff. I'm a sports guy to the heart.
If you want some pussy, though, you should.
Well, yeah, of course.
You should go get a fake Rolex.
Because
you should go get the Tom Selleck Magnum PI.
Well, I
Ferrari.
could do without the Magnum PI chest hair.
I'm just saying.
The Magnum PI chest hair is a little bit much. But, you know, to me, that's not important. It's almost like the double Ds we talked about on the girls. That's the way they're going to get what they get. And, you know, I'm more of a substance guy.
Really? Call me old-fashioned, but I'll stick with the double Ds.
I'm just saying, man. You get the Magnum PI Ferrari for like 15 grand, right? You can get that car for like 15 grand. You get a fake Rolex. You get a suit from 3-Day Suit Brokers.
Right.
You get some fake-ass business cards. You'll get some pussy.
Oh, yeah. No doubt.
And that's the sad thing. That's
about society.
It's a sad thing about women, but it's the fucking reality of it that most women, not all, there's always exceptions, are superficial. They want.
Yeah, they are.
You know, they want your dough.
That's why you're lucky, Twig, because if you went, bought a suit, you're slim. Suits fit slim guys real nice. When have you ever seen a fat fuck with his belly hanging out? You know, like, just suits don't look good on you. Like,
whatever happened to jumpsuits?
Jumpsuits.
Yeah, Elvis rocked the jumpsuit.
The jumpsuit is dead, man.
Devo rocked the jumpsuit.
Why do you think MC Hammer went under, man?
No, he had the Hammer pants though, but the
that wasn't a jumpsuit.
No.
Right.
Jumpsuit's like community service now or prison.
Oh, yeah, right.
Exactly.
It's not in vogue anymore.
All right. I see
That's one thing that will not come back.
You never know,
it's not coming back.
You never know. The jumpsuit, the rhinestone bedazzled jumpsuit might make a return.
I will wear the rhinestones, dude. I'm a crazy fucker. I streaked a wedding 3 weeks ago. Don't tell me about being crazy.
You got to tell that story.
You did what?
Listen to this shit.
Yeah.
Jesus,
this is awesome.
Fucking Christ, are you serious?
So,
wait, hold on real quick. You know how guys respect other guys that will do shit that they won't do. Right. I respect this man for doing something I would never do. Continue.
What's the story?
It's a small, intimate wedding, you know, 80 to 100 people.
Yeah, that's small.
Yeah,
my wedding
that's
had
small
30
for
people.
these days. Well, yours was tiny.
It's tiny.
Okay.
Minuscule.
But basically, this friend of mine who was getting married, great guy, you know, tells things like it is, just like Savvy, and you know, found the perfect woman for him, and really great woman, fun-loving. I mean, these people, you could do a lot of things.
She has a good family too, huh? She has good parents.
And so I was sitting around the table, and a little background, I've had a group of about 5 or 6 friends that I grew up with. The groom, I knew when he was born. I'm a year older than he is. And so, you know, we're outdoor in this little, I don't know what you call it, but it's a grotto. And so it's small, quiet, you know. And so I'm sitting around with this group of 5 or 6 friends when one of my crazy friends, crazy drunk friends, he's a very sensible guy, asks one of the ladies, one of the wives that we're sitting at the table with, "Come on, why don't you streak the wedding? That would be so cool." And she was like, no, I'm not going to do that. And everybody knows me for talking a big game. And so I was like, you know, fuck it, I'm going to do it. They're like, yeah, whatever, Twig. You know.
Do they know you?
Not going to happen.
Of course.
And so I was like, no, seriously, I'm streaking the wedding. And they're like, come on, get the fuck out of here.
So hold on a sec. At this point, were you just talking shit? Or were you dead serious you were going to do it?
No, by the time I said, for the first time, I'm streaking the wedding, it all started sinking in.
Okay.
I'm streaking this wedding.
So I'm not going to step on your story. So go ahead, because I know what happened.
So we're there, And, so I know I'm going to do this. And it's not a problem for me. I'm just...
Because he's that hung.
I'm that kind of guy. And so I'm like, you know what? I could probably make a couple chips out of this. So people throw down their bets and,
How did that come about? How did money start getting involved? Because you already decided you're going to do it no matter.
I
you
decided
can do it for free.
I was going to do it for free.
Right.
But why not make some chips on the side if you can?
Because I'm unemployed. I know my man's unemployed. Might as well make some dough.
Fucking capitalist country, man.
So I'm like, how much you guys got on it? So they throw down their money. And just then, everybody's like, oh, my God, you're not going to do this. I'm like, nah, I'm doing it. And the DJ comes on, and she's like, this is going to be the last song.
Nice.
And right after that, like, almost she's like, no, there will be one song after this. And so I'm like, okay. So we're talking about it, and, I've never done anything this crazy before, so I was talking to one of my buddies, and I'm like, hey, I need an accomplice here, I'm not going to be running through a wedding with my clothes in my hand. I think if you're going to streak, that just looks pretty fucking ridiculous. So get one of my buddies. He's like, yeah, I'll hold your clothes. I'll meet you over on the other side. I was like, all right. So walked from the reception tables, which are in the middle of the wedding, and I walked past the bar to the wonderful porta potties that were there.
Wait, have you ever done this before?
No, I've never done this before.
Has anyone ever seen you butt naked before at this place?
I don't believe so. Maybe when we were
maybe the bride's dad.
But no, I mean, you have your pissing contest when you're a kid, but nothing other than that. And so I go into the porta potty and I start taking off my clothes as the first of the two songs ends. And my friend taps on the door and he's like, hey, you might want to take your boxers with you because that's going to be the first thing you want to put on. And so I'm like, okay, I'll take my boxers with me. And so instead of having them in my hand or something like that, I'm like, fuck it, I'm going to put them on my head, And so I'm down to shoes, socks, and my boxers on my head. And so comes time, the last song starts playing. Most of the people, there's still older family members sitting at the reception tables. Okay.
Right, worthy of a heart attack.
So I go, all right, dude, I'm ready. And he's like, okay, give me 10-second head start to get across the wedding. And one of the things is I had to go across the dance floor because, if people are throwing down money for this, they want to see me go across the dance floor.
Did you have dress shoes on? Or
I had dress shoes on. Dress shoes and black socks and black boxers on my head.
Classy.
Yes. And so, I'm getting ready to go. Right before I stepped into the porta potty, the photographer was going to the bar to get something to drink, and
male
she didn't have her
female?
camera.
She-male.
And so I go, hey, get your fucking camera. She's like, what? What's going on? And I'm like, just get your fucking camera. And she's like, why? What's happening? What's happening?
Hold on one second. I'm going to pause you real quick.
Again?
Yes, I'm sorry. See how you talk to that bitch? That's how you got to talk to every woman.
Exactly.
You just piqued her interest. Hey,
okay,
get in my car. Hey, take your panties off. Hey, suck my dick.
There's got to be ifs.
I'm just saying, you just took control. All right, go ahead.
So she goes, why? What's going on? And I go, I'm streaking the fucking wedding.
Nice.
And so photographer is ready. So my friend goes, give me a 10-second head start to get across the wedding. And so
how many yards do you think it is?
It's probably
to get from end to end.
100 to 120 yards max.
And what's your 40 time?
Touchdown.
My 40 time? Who the hell knows?
6.2.
Freaking 34-year-old smoker. You figure it out.
Yeah, but you're light, though. You're light and quick.
I am quick. I'm very
quick.
agile. So,
like a gazelle.
So my friend goes, give me 10 seconds. And I'm like, okay. And in my excitement, instead of counting 1, 2, 3, I'm like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
And then, so I bolt out the door, right? And I'm I'm not looking at anything. I'm looking at the ground because it's dark out, and I don't. Last